Well, happening right now, one upstate animal shelter says they need the community's help to save some lives. These furry friends you see here. The County PAWS tells us without fosters or adoptions and a lack of space available, some animals may have to be put down, so they are desperate to find a solution, and that comes down to homes.
Yeah, Fox Carolina's Kerry Weimer spent some time at PAWS today to find out why it's so important that the community comes out and helps and what's actually going on. Hey, Kerry.
Hey guys, I have some really great news to share with you. If you were watching in our last hour, you might have seen me loving on an adorable little face. Her name was Blueberry. She was the last of those 5 dogs that needed to find a home. And guess what? She's leaving right now in that vehicle you see there. We have to show you. We're so excited. Look at the kids in the back seat. They're so happy. They're waving. Look at that. I tell you, that just made our whole day out here. If you had seen on Facebook, they had a need for 5 animals to find a home to be fostered or adopted, and I'm happy to say that all 5 have, but that's not where it stops. Take a look at what we've got to show you, because they're at capacity, and what we don't want to happen is for more names to be added to that list.
It's a big day for Blue. And by that tail wag, it looks like he's pretty excited.
I'm already attached.
County PAWS, a no-kill shelter, does its best to save over 90% of the animals that come through its doors, according to Dr. Kim Sanders. But there are times animals still have to be euthanized.
It's never an easy choice. It's always a staff-made decision, so it's not just a decision that one person makes, and it's something that we all cry about quite often.
She tells us if animals are injured beyond saving or deemed too dangerous to go back into the community, the staff is faced with the choice of whether or not to euthanize. Recently, 5 dogs had to be put on that list for a completely different reason.
We had 5 dogs that were listed as urgent, and those were all dogs that were declining in the animal shelter. These were not animals that we just randomly chose to say, hey, you know, we might have to end up euthanizing these dogs.
Sanders told us sometimes an animal gets to the point where their mental health suffers from being in the shelter too long when they aren't adopted or fostered.
We want all of these animals to be able to get into the best homes possible. So the shorter length of stay that they are here in the shelter, the better off they are, the easier it is on my staff as well, and it allows us to save more lives.
We love dogs and animals. We got 1 dog at home, and he loves friends.
The director says the shelter is at capacity, and they currently have 145 large dogs, 45 small dogs and puppies, and about 50 cats, all needing to be adopted or fostered.
Summertime is always really stressful in the animal shelter, and especially this time when everyone's going back to school, the focus becomes children and back to school shopping and just doing whatever it's going to take for the year to begin. But a lot of times the animals get forgotten, and so we get a lot of requests to take in animals, and then not as many people are out here adopting and fostering as well. We do absolutely everything we can to save every animal that comes into this facility.
Did you see the smile on Blue's face? I'm telling you, I could stand out here all day long and just watch the animals coming out. They're so happy because they're going to a home where they're going to be loved and taken care of. And of course, that's what PAWS wants for all of the animals in here. Now, you want to help? Here's how you can do it. You can come down and you can adopt or foster. You can always come and volunteer. They need people. They have a staffing shortage right now. And of course, money is king. Donations are always gladly accepted here. It helps keep the animals in good shape, getting them things that they need. But we've got all that information for you in our As Seen On section in our Fox Carolina News app, so you can go on there and find out how to add to your family a little furry 4-legged friend. Guys?